routine traffic stop Friday night led to the arrest of an East Alabama man on a variety of drug and gun charges.
Heat and storms, that's the theme of the week. Weather-wise, we'll have the complete forecast for all of East Alabama coming up.
I'm Colby Amos, and EAN Local Sports is back. We're talking high school football with two local coaches. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. A Talladega man is facing drug and firearm charges in the North Alabama town of Falkville following a traffic stop on I-65 Friday night. Officers say Jalen McKenzie of Talladega was pulled over by the Falkville Police Department's K-9 unit, resulting in a search of his vehicle and his arrest on charges of possession of illegal narcotics and a firearm. During the stop, officers detected the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. A search led to the discovery of a large quantity of hydrocodone pills, Suboxone strips, a firearm, a bottle of synthetic urine, and a substantial amount of U.S. currency. Falkville police then learned that McKenzie was out on bond for prior illegal narcotics charges in Talladega. He was taken to the Morgan County Jail and booked on a $210,000 bond. There is also a pending revocation warrant against McKenzie through Talladega County. Troopers with ALEA in Calhoun County say they clocked several drivers going over 100 miles per hour on I-20 this past Sunday. Officials warn that excessive speed leaves no room for error, and one wrong move at those speeds can lead to tragedy. While they aren't looking to ruin anyone's weekend, troopers say their goal is to save lives. They're reminding drivers that speeding isn't worth the ticket, and it's certainly not worth the risk of a serious crash. Even though it's the middle of July, the start of school is less than a month away for some students in East Alabama. Several back-to-school activities are planned for this weekend, including the state's annual sales tax holiday for many necessary items. Among the purchases not being taxed this weekend are clothing, footwear, school supplies, computers, computer equipment, books, and textbooks. The tax break starts at 12:01 Friday morning and runs through midnight Sunday. Many cities and counties across the state will also forego their local sales taxes at the same time on the same list of supplies. Local counties taking part are Calhoun, Clay, Cleburne, Etowah, St. Clair, and Talladega. A busy afternoon for first responders in Etowah County. Fire, lightning, and multiple emergency calls. The story after the break.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
At around 3:19 Thursday afternoon, Southside fire crews responded to a reported structure fire in the 900 block of Cove Road. Witnesses say lightning struck the home just before flames broke out. When crews arrived, they found active fire in the attic. Multiple units from Southside, Rainbow City, and Glencoe responded, along with Etowah County deputies and Southside police. The fire was quickly brought under control, but the home sustained significant fire, smoke, and water damage. Fortunately, no one was inside at the time and no injuries were reported thanks to the quick response of local heroes. The Quintard Mall in Oxford plans to have a moving and grooving back-to-school event Saturday with special activities, local organizations, and more. Parents and students can meet with representatives of Jacksonville Parks and Recreation, Oxford Public Library, and many other organizations. Performers will include World Yokushai Karate of Oxford, line dancing with KJ, and other groups. Local organizations will be on site offering resources and support for students and parents alike. And in Heflin, the South Wire Company will be distributing free school supplies at its local facility. The giveaway will take place from 3 to 6 p.m. at the corner of Ross Street and Brant Street. The McClellan chapter of Backcountry Horsemen of America held its first ever Moonlight Ride at Camp McClellan Horse Trails this past Saturday night, and officials are calling the event a success. 42 Moonlight Riders showed up to participate in the program. Officials with the group are already planning to have another guided nighttime ride through the backwood trails of McClellan. If you're looking to get rid of some junk this weekend, a free service will be offered locally. We'll have that story next.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today. Summer is heating up and so are the prices at Buster Miles Kia. Check out the 2025 Kia K4 and K5 up to $3,000 off. At Buster Miles Kia, there is no dealer addendum or surprise add-ons. You get the best deal on the first quote every time. Plus, a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles with finance. Come in and check out the hot deals at Buster Miles Kia, Highway 21 in Anniston.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Calhoun County Commission is sponsoring a free landfill day Saturday morning from 7 to noon at the Calhoun County Landfill on Morrisville Road. Calhoun County residents are invited to bring out many items and put them in the landfill free of charge. Among the items accepted are appliances, yard waste, shingles, scrap metal, carpet, and remodeling waste. The Anniston Changers are back for another community service project, and this time the volunteer organization will be getting ready for the upcoming Woodstock 5K race. The annual race takes place on August 2nd, and the Changers want to help ensure the course looks its best for all participants. The group will be working on the morning of Saturday, July 26th from 8 to 11 a.m. as they clean up the area surrounding the race course. The work will begin at the Anniston High School parking lot that's located at 1301 Woodstock Avenue. This project focuses primarily on mowing, landscaping, and litter pickup, so volunteers are asked to bring lawnmowers, landscaping tools, and gloves. More information is available from Jay Hodges at annistonal.gov. Norfolk Southern Railway has notified Anniston officials that they'll be working on one of their crossings in West Anniston next week. The city will close West 4th Street between Spruce Avenue and Powell Street next Tuesday to accommodate that maintenance work. If all goes as scheduled with the paving and maintenance, the road will reopen by next Wednesday. Motorists are asked to use alternate routes during this time and exercise caution in the area. John Holder standing by now in the Pool Doctor Weather Center with a look at the week ahead. John?
Katie, the week ahead is going to promise more of the same. We got a lot of heat. We've got some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Typical July weather is in the forecast. We'll break it down for you next.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
The EAN weather cam today on Quintard Avenue in Anniston showing a lot of blue sky and sunshine. And with that, plenty of heat today across East Alabama. Here in the Pool Doctor Weather Center, 93 for the high today. That is above average even for the middle of July. 70 our low this morning, about where we should be. And we're going to continue to deal with hot temperatures and hot evenings as well. Coming up tonight across East Alabama, our low temperature only 72. Chance of rain, basically nothing, clear and very warm for most of the night tonight. Keep in mind this 72-degree temperature, that doesn't come until about 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. We will be in the 80s in the evening hours coming up tonight and for the rest of the week. Coming up tomorrow, even hotter weather coming our way. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Look at that. We're already at 81. By the lunch hour tomorrow, not going to be very good for a cool walk at all. 90 degrees even by lunchtime tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, a small chance of a shower. That rain chance only about 20-25%, something like that. And look at the temperature tomorrow at 3 p.m., 95 degrees. It is going to be a very uncomfortable day coming up weather-wise tomorrow all across East Alabama. Here's the 7-day forecast. Every day highs basically in the 90s, every night lows in the 70s, every day a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Our hottest day will be tomorrow at 95, small chance of a shower tomorrow. We'll ramp the rain chances up to 50% by Wednesday, 60% by Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. High temperatures will come down a little bit. It's not very easy to discern between 95 and 90, but we'll take 3, 4, 5 degrees off the temperatures as we move through the week. Then for the weekend, again, basically the pattern remaining unchanged. We'll have some heat for the first part of the day, storms in the afternoon, highs will remain in the low 90s, a better than 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms, maybe even touching 89 on Saturday. That will be the coolest day per se coming up all across East Alabama. Well, the heat is responsible, and it's coming from these 2 areas of high pressure that we have. Actually, 3 areas of high pressure. That suppresses the rain chances. That's why we didn't have very much today. We won't have very much coming up tomorrow. You see, we got an H right here in the Ozarks of Missouri and Arkansas. We got another H here in the mountains of the Smokies between North Carolina and Tennessee. And we've got another H off the coast of Louisiana. All of that, for the most part, suppressing the shower and thunderstorm activity. These chances for rain only about 20 or 25% yesterday, today, and coming up tomorrow. Later on in the week, these H's will kind of move out of the way, and that will allow for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms with the heating of the day. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. We'll have your Tuesday weather at a glance. And of course, I'll be back here tomorrow night as we'll continue with the forecast for all of East Alabama for the rest of the work week. Sports returns on EAN. Colby Amos is next.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
This segment of EAN Local Sports is brought to you by Judd Edwards, State Farm Insurance Agent. Insure what counts.
16 high school football teams competed Tuesday in a 7-on-7 tournament hosted by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at the Anniston Aquatics and Fitness Center. The event combined football with messages of faith, leadership, and character development, highlighted by a group devotional during the dinner break. Out of the 16 teams who were competing, we spoke with 2 local head coaches, Pleasant Valley's Jonathan Nix and Jacksonville's Jeremy Sullivan, about how events like this would shape up their teams and their summer process.
Do a little bit better job on some of our routes, just making sure we're precise in our routes and in the right, exactly the right spot, not running them 2 yards too deep or 2 yards too short. Quarterback can do a little bit better job getting through his reads, getting the ball out a little quicker. Other than that, I thought we competed and played pretty well.
It says 7-on-7 competitions like these are especially valuable for younger players. They get a taste of versatility, speed, structure, and accountability before the pads get to come on. Sullivan also talks about how the road ahead of them this season will be tough.
We play some really good competition. We got a really tough region. Of course, we got Moody, who played for the state championship last year. We got Leeds, who has one of the best coaches in the state to me, and Coach Hood. Then you got Lincoln, who's just got a new coach, who's got a lot of talent. And I think they're going to be much improved. St. Clair County, Coach Robinson does a great job, and they really made a big move last year. And I know it's really bad, but I'm blanking on Springville is always tough, and it's going to be definitely be a tough road for us.
Coach Nix highlighted Pleasant Valley's goals for the day: improving communication, executing plays, and developing leadership ahead of this fall season.
We've come out here today, and we had Winterboro to start with. We beat them, and then lost right there at the last play to Jacksonville. But just excited to be here, excited to have the opportunity to compete against a lot of good schools here, and just very thankful for that. A lot of energy in both games. Very proud of the players. We was able to get where we're switching around and getting a new group in on first down. Then we let another group play second, third down. And so we're getting, everybody active, and that's to me what it's all about, is making sure you get everybody playing time at this so you can see who's ready for Friday night when the games really count.
He also discussed the team's use of Catapult, a tracking system that helps coaches monitor players' effort and manage fatigue to determine when they are starting to run out of energy.
Each kid's red line number, when do you need to pull him out, when do you need to put the next one in.
With only 5 seniors graduating, Nix returns to the majority of his roster. But even with experience, he says there's still always room to grow.
Our route running, we've got to do a little better job of separation. On defense, we got to do a little better job of signaling and communicating when the ball's released, pre-snap stuff, and then sometimes on our quarterback we got to drive into some throws a little bit. But all of this stuff that we're talking about is just details that are fixable.
Last Tuesday's tournament gave fans and coaches a preview of what's ahead and reminded players that football can be more than just a game. We'll continue to follow these teams as they prepare for kickoff this fall. Reporting for your East Alabama Sports, I'm Colby Amos, and Katie will be right back with more EAN local news.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Judd Edwards for your personal price plan today.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We are here every weeknight with the latest news, sports, and weather coverage. We'll see you back here Tuesday for your news on your schedule.